back at it again. This time we're not gonna show no firearms. Um, ah, there were some things I was saying in my last live, and it took me down because I was at cleaning, firearms at the shop. Um, so I didn't know at the time that I couldn't put any firearms in the video, so I'll make sure not to do that this time, or at least try. Um, but yeah, so there's some things that I was saying last video that I wanted to say again. Um, just looking real quick for a stand on my phone. Okay, how about this right here? Something we're going to be selling at the event coming up. Oh, that works beautifully. I am a champ. All right. So, not going to be showing you guys the firearms that I'm cleaning, but I'm going to be cleaning them. Let me get the cleaning supplies. All right. Anyways, what we wanted to talk about today is the simple fact that you know, life's been crazy. I'm gonna just give you guys an update. So I had this super long video that was gonna be like 6 hours long, probably shorter. Well, it was 6 hours, um, pre-edit, and I was gonna try to cut it down as short as possible, but that didn't happen. Um, it was on my other phone, and a lot of those videos got sent to iCloud, so they got like offloaded from memory and stuff. So I wasn't actually able to, go through and get all those videos because it was taking a lot of time just to wait for a video to download for me to put it in the video editor to post. But it was essentially the year of 2024, the entire year, besides the El Salvador trip. And there's a lot of stuff that happened that year. I mean, went on a trip to Cape Cod. Marcio got his first sport in capoeira. I got my second. Um, garden stuff, sales, and a whole bunch of things that happened. Me expanding my business. There was a lot of things that happened that I wanted to talk about and share with you guys. Um, my recovery from my injury. It's a lifelong injury, but my journey from not being able to move to being able to, get back into martial arts and eventually living majority pain free. There was a lot of things that I wanted to really talk about. So we're gonna, chat about it a bit today. While I clean these guns down here, and then we're gonna talk about some things that are come up and coming, and what's gonna happen with that video. So so yeah, in terms of that old video, I think maybe I'm going to post it eventually, but do I know when? I don't know. It'd be nice to revisit and kind of take a look at, where I've been at with all those journeys I didn't post for the year of 2024. And that's it's just gonna take a lot of time. There's a lot going on nowadays. Which is why I don't post as much. Um, so my business that I started, I think I did a brief video about this, and I want to do another one going into the fine details about how I started my business, but it's been exploding. So it's been taking up a lot of my time as well as my 4 jobs that I have. So we're gonna, we're gonna find a way to put that in. But as far as business and stuff, I know you guys seen a video I posted. I hope believe you guys did about making peppermint tea out of my garden, strawberry leaf tea. So I ended up deep diving into, making teas, herbalism and all that stuff. And I started growing and selling herbal teas out of my garden. So that opened up a big door now, right? So I started selling these teas, and then I got into building gardens for people. So I started doing some landscaping stuff with a niche of building gardens for people. So we were selling teas, right? That was kind of a winter season. And then we would push over to doing some stuff for the summer, which is, building gardens and stuff. And then as you guys know, I'm a martial artist. So one of the styles I practice is capoeira. We actually play musical instruments as we're practicing the style. So one of the instruments is comprised of a gourd. If you guys don't know what a gourd is, you can search it up. But there's a bunch of different kind of gourds. Like you got a loofah gourd, you got water bottle gourd, and you can take, let's say, the water bottle gourd for example, and that's actually what the camera's seeing right now. It's a little tiny water bottle gourd. So this is what we made ourselves. So we made this ourselves, right? Um, oh, people's commenting. Hey, what's up? Oh yeah, yeah. So this is water bottle gourd right here. So pretty much what we're gonna do is, well, we started making the kibasas to sell. And this year during the Cupwood event, which is gonna be my next video that we're working on, is gonna be you know, the event. We have some performances. I have a booth there, so I'm one of the sponsors of the event. And we're gonna sell teas, sell the gourds, we're gonna sell, garden contracts, get some down payments and stuff. And then, that's gonna be a whole crazy thing. And hopefully, I'll get some footage of that. I'm trying to get some footage of, just the whole event. We have some performances planned out. We have some, you know, we have a couple mestres that we've never really worked with. Mr. Hiram, who's coming from United Kingdom from UK. He's coming down to teach some workshops and beat us up a bit. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as that business goes, we call it Of the Oak. We're just going to keep growing and maintaining things from there. But I did have another business called the Kicking Tree. That's where I did my martial arts. Or I did private coaching and lessons. I kind of pushed that off to the side for now because I got employed at my gym. So I train at Plus One Defense System. I've been training there for a long time, and I got employed there to be a coach, cleaner, um, manager. Like, wait, I do it all. And now they also have me here in their gun store, Tactical Boutique. But um, yeah, so because there's a lot of things that go on in terms of like um, making sure that there's not there's like fine line in the contracts. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go ahead and just teach other people while being employed at a martial art place. It's just there's a lot of problems to deal with legally. So I kind of put that off to the side, but I still continued because I do private clientele here now at the gym, which pays more. So, it's just me gaining some experience because eventually when I retire, I want to open up my own gym. So I'll be down there being able to do that. But yeah, so with that being said, if you guys did still want to see that video with, the whole entire year of 2024, like I did last time with that year recap of 2023. You guys can let me know right here, right now in the comments, and I'll make sure to get that down and make sure I'll do that video. And yeah, then we can go ahead and get that done. But for right now, I'm primarily focusing on things that are coming out right now. We got the Bachi Saldo coming up. We got another trip to El Salvador planned. Um, I'm gonna try to see if I can do a competition for Muay Thai. Um, we got the garden business expanding and booming this year. I want to make a video on that. Um, I want to get back into parkour this summer. Um, you know, just a whole bunch of things to do. So we're gonna see what we can do, try to accomplish as much as we can. And thanks for sticking through this little 10-minute live of me rambling. But I felt like I needed to communicate with you guys to let you guys know that I'll be posting soon. And all those things I said I was gonna post. We'll get to them eventually if you guys still want to see them. But right now there's a lot going on in life, and I want to focus on the new things. Oh, not to mention, I went to electrical school last year, so that was another thing that happened as well that also postponed a lot of videos. Um, Geez, yeah, life is just busy. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, and Don't forget to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay wandering. All right, let's cancel out. Oh, someone said they had a question. I see. I couldn't see the comments because my phone was in here. If you're still in here, country boy, what's the question? All right, that's okay. We'll get to it next time. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't know people were commenting. Y'all have a good day.